Krishna is a guy who actually, by profession, he's a cloud. He's in the cloud computing profession or area. But by choice, he's in equity and research, very closely connected areas. If you want to listen to some actual, real Toastmaster meetings, TMOD speeches, you listen to him. Boy, what an effort, what a hard work this guy is putting into every activity he's doing in his club. Krishna Kishore is giving a speech from the Path Innovative Planning. And I think this is the 8th speech. Present a proposal. I request his evaluator Vijayarajan Ramanathan to read the objective of this.
Thank you, TMOD. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice developing and presenting a proposal. The speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Krishna. Over to you. Thank you.
I would like to call upon Toastmaster Krishna Kishore. Toastmaster Krishna Kishore, stack it to make it. Stack it to make it, Toastmaster Krishna Kishore.
Thank you, Sunil. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all feeling today? How are you feeling today? Super good. Even though I'm not feeling, even though I'm feeling nervous, I have to say it. Why? When you say this, when you feel that genic movement in your mind, 2 hormones gets released. One is endorphin and one is dopamine. When these two gets released, it will automatically boost your happiness, at least 10 by 10%. With that said, 15 years back, one fine day, I was feeling very happy, like I'm pretending now. I went to my dad. Dad, I bought a new mobile. My dad furiously sees at me and says, this 3rd mobile in this year, why are you changing so many mobiles? I said, this has got a torch in it. And you have to appreciate the new technologies what we are seeing nowadays. He says, if you do like this, I'll be finding difficulty to find a girl for you. I didn't understand what he meant that time until I found a WhatsApp message later at 7 years old. With that said, I joined my company. He resisted the change and I joined my first job. As I am into system administration side of IT, I've started closely observing the evolution of Windows. How many in this room have used Windows XP? Many of us, right? So from there, I started using Windows XP when I started my job. Then it changed to Windows 7, to 8, and to 10. Today I'm using Windows 10. I've seen a drastic evolution of Windows in the last 12 years. At the same time frame, we all have witnessed a lost legend, which is because it resisted change. It did not change with the tide. It did not change. I was having my Nokia moments in the year 2017. I was feeling very low in terms of my professional and personal career. I was completely down to the rock bottom of my life. When I was at this point, one thing caught my eye. If the life knocks you down, try and land on your back. If you can look up, you can get up. I think that point in time in my life, I wouldn't have landed on my back because I'm standing in front of you today. When I introspected what is that I have to do to raise above my mental condition, with problems, whatever I'm having, I decided I need to have a clear vision towards my life to raise above my mental condition. With that in mind, I have decided, I have wrote 5 goals, just simple 5 goals in 2017 December. Number 1 is to read 52 books in the year. Number 2 is to exercise 330 days in the year. Number 3 is to learn equity research. Number 4 is to learn personal finance. Number 5 is to discover the better version of myself. After this, I've seen a drastic change in the abilities of myself. I've started seeing my attitude towards my goal has changed, which has started forming habits. Habits started forming my character, and character started defining me, who I am today. With all this evolution, whenever I wake up and hit my gym, as it is one of my goals, when I come back to home, I'll be welcomed with hot dosa and chapatis. When I see them, I get so much tempted, but I have to make a choice to choose oat than the standard breakfast we have. So I have replaced one of my habits with a healthy diet. As I progress forward in the day, WhatsApp and Facebook will be calling after I complete my 1 hour of my day. Come on, spend your time with me. I replace the simple thing with reading a book. As I pass on a little forward in the day, I log into my ICICI Direct account. I'll be popping up with so many recommendations. Buy this company, this will be a multi-packer, this will be a multi-packer. I replace this particular habit by studying the fundamentals of the company. Today I'm able to choose my own multi-packers. And the last but not the least, towards the end, August, because I have formed so many good habits, it started pushing me into the right direction, and I started finding my passion. That is when I joined Toastmasters. And I discovered that I could speak in front of the people, and I can write few stories. This is what made me what I am today. I'm able to speak in front of you. One lesson I have learned from this particular exercise in my life is, let me say, PV Sindhu is the #1 badminton player in India and #2 in the world, as on today. If I have to ask her to come and play a game with us, badminton game with us, hands down, we all will lose, isn't it? If I just change a small trick, if I ask her to close her eyes and play a game with us blindfolded, who will win? Hands down, we will win. There comes the difference. She's not looking at her target. Due to which she's unable to win the game, which she has already mastered. Considering that, we, in our personal lives, whenever we hit the rock bottoms, we need to find the mental peace above our mental attitudes. That is what I did. All I did was formed out the goals that which clears my vision towards my target. Once I had this clear target, I was able to hit it in the right direction. With that said, what I've learned in this whole process is it's not about goals. It is not at all about goals. It is the habits what we form is going to define us as a person. When you are a better person for yourself, you will be able to see the goals which are not in your mental direction. You will be able to see the goals which are far outside of your vision. You will be able to get the people in your life who will be able to make you see the dreams which are outside of your vision. So that is what has happened to me. I never thought I'd be able to speak in front of an audience, walking here and there. But today, at least I'm able to attempt speaking in front of you all. So that is a change I have seen. So all I could, from my lessons in the past, what I would say is, what I would propose to all of you is, try to find those simple good habits and stack them one by one. When you start stacking all these good habits, you will start forming a better character. When you have a better character, it will define you to the next level, and you will find yourself in it. Over to you, sir.